There's code right in front of you. Yeah, this is a simulation, but it's real at the same time for your body. To your human body, this is the best way to say this. Yeah, it's a simulation, but for your human body, it's real. To your spirit man, it's not real. But your human body can endure more than you realize. I think I'm gonna go this way. This is a dangerous street right down there. So you gotta be self-aware. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. But I promise you, this 3D simulation is real to your 3D human body. But when you get your new body, this is a joke. When this in the spirit mind, this is all a joke. It's all object lessons. It's a story. It's actually a movie. I used to climb telephone poles, right? I saw that service telephone. I used to when I worked with the Bell South, I'd climb up telephone poles, up that pole. And I remember it was raining and lightning. And the wife was at home. And she called my phone. I said, I got to climb this telephone pole. It's lightning. She said, okay, call me back. I thought, oh, so you don't care if I get electrocuted? You don't want to say, if you get, at least you could have said, well, I love you in case you get electrocuted and I don't see you anymore. I love you. She didn't say that because it was all, she don't know, she didn't have a clue. I mean, it was cold, it was raining, it was lightning, but I had to get that line fixed. Because I was sacrificing for my wife. But she didn't even care. Getting it done, ain't you? She didn't even care if I got electrocuted. That's the one that tried to put me in this crazy house. They try to put you in jail. They try to kill you. They try to poison you. They try every trick in the book because they got to keep that image. No man will have me if I don't put you in a bad light. So I got to make you look like the crazy one so this other man doesn't know how crazy I am. Well, if he loved you, he'd marry you even if you were crazy. You might have to fix some things. But that's what I'm talking about. People have inverted thinking. They have this scarcity mindset. Well, instead of the people just leaving the marriage or leaving something that's abusive or leaving something that's not even abusive, but they think is just not meant for them, they have to create some kind of false narrative, false reality, so they can put some kind of image to get pull this other fake person in. And as you look back, you say, okay, that was a narcissist. I was married to a narcissist, and everything about him was fake. They just wanted a free ride and didn't want to do nothing. They didn't want to be part of the ship. They didn't want to be a part of the ship. They just wanted to vampire off the ship. If it ain't a team effort, you don't have a team, people. You might as well be by yourself, man or woman. If you don't have a team, if you don't have people, like I got a coworker, she and I talk about situations she's in. She said, I had these goals and I had these, and so she mixed up with this one dude, and he just didn't have the same. He just wanted to sit around. She said, she said, that ain't my kind of world, And knowing that about her, I worked with her for many years. 10 years, I think. And I know that about her, but she gets with some dude that don't even know that about her. That's how people do. They get together with somebody and they don't even know the person. And then once they're together, all Hades breaks loose. I think everybody needs a circle drive. I come to that conclusion about 10 years ago. So this is a purge. I'm getting back to reality. Text, online, emails, digital, anything digital. And what I'm getting ready to say would have made my ex so mad. If I just said the following, it messed up her whole worldview of what she thought I was. Anything technology, screw it all. If I would have said that in a church environment, they would have had me. They would have went out back, put a rope up on a pole and hung me. Because it's not fitting their narrative of what it should look like. Well, when you're over there working with your hands, a hammer and screws and screwdriver and screw gun, and you drill through your finger with the screw gun, and you have to tape it up with some duct tape, then you know what real world is. And if you've never experienced that, don't talk to me about knowing what real is. You're out in the middle of nowhere. You don't have any band-aids. You don't have anything. The screw gun goes through your finger, and it's bleeding. It's about to bleed you to death. And you take some duct tape and a McDonald's paper towel, and you wrap it up. And hopefully you might have some hydrogen peroxide or a bottle of water or something to clean the wound, you know. And then you tape it up, and then you try to finish the job, or at least you got to clean up the job. It might take another 20 minutes to clean up what you did. Or if you only got an hour left, you go ahead and finish the job, you know. So people don't need to be talking to me about nothing, because they don't know. They don't have a clue. The average person never broke a sweat in their life. The average person never crawled under a house with a 2 foot clearance where you're just you can't turn over. You have to just, like when you're crawling under there, you can't turn over. You have to back out, turn over, and go back, you know. There's time, I remember, I did electrical work for some company one time, and we went into the housing project, and it was like August. We had to go up in the roof, run some wires in the roof, in the attic, 110 degrees or more in that attic, and you're sweating like a dog. And you got your buddies up there working too, and they got their Rock 92 music playing, and you're like, man, I'm sweating, I'm thirsty, cut that noise off. And I understand that noise can motivate you. I understand that, especially when you need motivating. I'm just going down memory lane to purge myself from the last 10 years. Really the last 20 years. I forgot that guy's name again, but imagine just walking across the country, how your whole worldview would change. The people you met, the obstacles you faced, knowing you might not survive, but you made it, you know. Imagine that, how your whole worldview would change.